Hello, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the bombest. Why am I going live? Man, what else do I got to do? It's only New Year's Eve. It's not like anything's going on. Actually, I needed something to watch tonight, so I figured, might as well live stream so I can give myself something to watch later. I have been applying some new settings to this mic. I gotta tell you, man, this mic has just been a huge pain in the ass. Anyway, I thought I'd pop on, see if anyone wants to hang out, talk about DeFi kingdoms. I might go around the realm, might do a little research, might do a little bit of this, do a little bit of that. If you come in and catch the live stream later, hopefully you're out there having a good time on New Year's Eve. Hopefully you're being responsible. Hopefully you're not doing nothing too crazy. No, Allie in the house. You know what? I need to talk about my. How you doing, Allie? Hope you're having a good New Year's Eve. So ringing into the New Year's, there's a few things I do on stream. I constantly try and work on. I'm gonna fight against. One of those things would be as much as I enjoy saying like whenever someone pops in the chat, like Ali, how you doing? Or Ali in the house. I always like to say Ali in the house, Bill in the house, Retro in the house. I gotta stop doing that, man. Some of you are gonna miss it. Anyway, how's the sound, Ali? I've been working on the sound. Hopefully it sounds good. It's been driving me insane. Uh, Kind of want to go back to the old mic, but there's things about the old mic I didn't like either. I'm gonna have to get used to kind of talking at a certain distance. I believe from the mic. I'm having a nice, refreshing beverage tonight. I'm double fisted. I'm double fisted. Calm down, everyone. It's not even alcoholic. It's Lacroix. Awesome, awesome. Enjoying the new year. Oh, so refreshing. It's deep. Enjoying the new year. I'm gonna need something to watch tonight. So again, I can watch myself improve the game. If anyone's got any good ideas on some shows out there, man, I need something new to watch. The new season of Letterkenny's out. I'm a huge fan of that. Watched a couple episodes of it last night. I understand it's not going to be everyone's style of comedy. I got to tell you though, I think it's one of the greatest comedy shows of all time. You're gonna have to stick with it for a few episodes. Watch it. If it just give it a shot. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a great show. It's really good writing. It's really smart humor. Watch The Boys. I've already watched that. I really like season one. I didn't care too much for. So season two was kind of a letdown until like the last episode. You know what? I should put that on the radar, like as a rewatch. Um, what else is out there that I've been threatening to rewatch? I guess Game of Thrones. I've been kind of threatening to rewatch. I used to rewatch that show all the time because it was so freaking good. But the last season, I liked it better than most, but the last season was a bit of a letdown. I've been threatening to like rewatch The Sopranos. I've kind of been rewatching Justified. I don't know if anyone out there has ever seen that show. That's one of my favorite shows. It's a really good show. I'm enjoying the new season of Dexter. I'm really looking forward to the new Game of Thrones, the prequel or whatever. No, I don't know if it could be. I'm sorry. You know what's out there that I haven't watched? If it's any good, let me know. And that would be The Wheel of Time. I also hear The Witcher is really good. I've had a hard time getting started. Oh yeah, you know what? Billions. I used to love that show, especially like the first two seasons. Then it kind of started going downhill, but I would still watch it. And now that I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but now that Axel's gone, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? I mean, Damian Lewis was a huge reason why I watched that show. I'm also a huge fan of Pig. What's his name? Pig Vomit. He played Pig. He played Pig Vomit in the Howard Stern movie. I can't think of his name. He's a really good actor. So I do think like the first two or three seasons of that was really good storyline, really good acting, but it's kind of gone downhill. Witcher is good. Yeah, man, I've tried. It looks good. It's one of those shows. It's probably going to take me a few more times, and then I just need to stick to it. I got to be in the mood for it. My problem is crypto's kind of yeah. You haven't watched the most recent season. Yeah, that bro's gone. They've left it open for him to come back, but it's a really sad story. His wife died from cancer, and he lives in England, and he wanted to be with his family and everything. So he said deuces. He said deuces to the show, and he's a big part of the show, obviously. What was I saying? Before that, I don't freaking remember. So I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of ramble on and on to the break of dawn. Uh, oh, I was saying how it's hard for me to stay focused on a television show because I can't stop thinking about DeFi kingdoms or what the price of Bitcoin's doing or trying to get that 15-minute satisfaction on YouTube. YouTube's a freaking drug, dude. I mean, there's a lot of good content on there, but there's obviously, a lot of good garbage too. In fact, I was just watching. If you got, I shouldn't even mention it because I know you'll go watch that instead. But his name's Ryan Trahan. He's a pretty big. I mean, he's pretty big time YouTuber, but he's doing this thing where he's trying to trade a penny all the way up to a house, and it's been a series. It's been really good. I don't know if it's how true these trades are, right? I mean, I find it truly hard to believe that anyone can trade a penny up to a house, and it's in like 7 days, right? So can it be done? Sure, in 7 days, and not without like you show this on camera, but this is really what happened off camera type of thing. So anyway, let's pop on over to the desktop. We can hang out, do whatever you all want. If you come across the stream, if you come across the stream later, hopefully you're out there having a good time. Hopefully you're being safe. Again, the big message I will say is don't drink and drive. Uber is one of the greatest inventions of mankind. You don't want a DUI or whatever the hell they call it these days. It's got so many different acronyms for it. Driving DUI, DWI. What was one I saw recently? OWI or OU under the influence. I don't freaking know. Uh oh, I got a burp. All right, I tried to keep that one under wraps. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Uber. Yeah, I mean, Uber's the greatest, what is that when designated driver ever created, right? All right. Let's see. Bitcoin's at 46.3. I'm actually a little bit surprised by that. I will say, my boy Capo, man, all these big YouTubers are they're what is it the cool kids say? Don't sleep on Capo, man. My boy Capo. He gives some of the like he nails these markets. Actually, I haven't seen this one. So he's talking about the whack off accumulation. We're getting ready to springboard up. He called this right here before it happened. Bitcoin was looking really good this morning. It was up over 48,000, and he said this is. I'm not even sure how low Bitcoin got, but I think it got pretty freaking close to 45,000. So he's like, "This is what I envision, down and then up." Now, he is all in on altcoins, but, he knows Bitcoin leads the market, but and I agree with him. I think altcoins will obviously well, not obviously, but altcoins are gonna outperform Bitcoin in the end, and it's the safest play, kinda, right? It's a big part of why Bitcoin's only 15% of my portfolio because it's hard to tell when the Bitcoin bull run's over when you're in Bitcoin, but you see it coming, and then altcoins will go ballistic, and then you're in the correct asset to be in. Because it's if you're just in Bitcoin, excuse me, if you're just in Bitcoin and the cycle does what it's always done, Bitcoin's crashing, and you're just like, is it going to rebound? Is this a dead cat bounce, a bull trap, bear trap, this and that? But when Bitcoin's crashing and Ethereum's going to the moon, that's a pretty good sign that it's time that the market could be over. And if you're in Ethereum, it's a lot better than being in the asset that's crashing. That's all I'm saying. So let's see what let's see what this did really quick. All right, so Bitcoin went all the way down. What are we on the daily? I don't think it got to 45K, but I think it got pretty freaking close. So it did get down to 45.6. Not bad. Not bad. He called 45K. Does that mean we still won't see 45K? We most certainly can. It's only 1,200 away. So, I mean, it could ride through the weekend. I do think, I don't know what time the futures market closed. They closed, so there was a lot of derivatives in the Bitcoin futures market, like 6 billion or something, and max pain was around 48,000. So I think those have already wrapped up, but who the hell's buying Bitcoin right now? So I wouldn't expect anything to happen today. Most of the world's going to be pretty hungover. Actually, there's this is kind of a grim thing to think about, but there's probably a lot of people out there partying and not wearing masks. And yeah, I'm not trying to get political here, but Omicron, it spreads super easily. I don't know if you, like, if you're into sports or anything, you see what's going on in the NBA and the NFL, man. People are being put, like, one day in the NFL, they had like 40 some people put on the COVID list. So obviously, the people getting COVID's going through the roof. The good news is it seems like it's less deadly. The bad news is it still puts a tremendous strain on hospitals and a lot of fear and this and that. So it is all I'm trying to get to is it's possible, everyone, a lot of people have a lot of hope right now that Bitcoin's is just immediately going to start taking off like the first week of January, just like everyone, very hopeful that it was going to go ballistic in November and then December and kind of rug pulled on you. So there's just a lot of that vibe out there that, Bitcoin's going to skyrocket right now. And it's a long grind, guys. It's a long grind. Be ready for the opposite to happen. I personally do think, the first quarter of Bitcoin and altcoins and cryptocurrency is going to be really good. I don't know how long this bull run is going to last. We should be able to get a good vibe just by watching how undersold and oversold it is, to be quite honest. And that is what I'm going to try and use as my just gut gauge, try and tune out what everyone says, because you can look at technical analysis and you can find reasons for why it's going down, reasons for why it's going up. They're all lagging indicators, and they all can change on a dime. So for the most part, it doesn't matter. Sentiment plays a pretty big role in it for me too. But at the same time, sentiment can drop on a cinnamon. Cinnamon can drop on a dime too. No, sentiment can drop on a dime because it just takes that one or two big well to really start dumping it on your face, and we're back in extreme fear. Anyway, I am bullish. I'm bullish. We got plan A, we got plan B. I only need two plans over here. Plan A is we take profits. If it gets parabolic, plan B is we hold until we're right. We just keep buying. We just keep hodling. Hodl is the model. All right, let's see what's going on real quickly with everything else. Ethereum 3692. Cardano. My boy Charles was on the mic today. When he's on the mic, smash the like. When I'm on the mic, smash the like. Yeah, he was on the mic today. He was going on a rampage for a little bit. He was rampaging about masks and mandates, and I'm not a big fan when he goes into that tirade. And then sometimes he's talking about how the industry and this and that, but it ended in a good note, positive note. Uh, he is a cult leader, though. He is a cult leader. I do expect to do a video here pretty soon, showing him admit he's a cult leader, so we can put that to rest. That's fine. I sip his Kool-Aid. Anyway, Cardano's at $1.31. I am looking forward to some moves because it is the last day of the year. I'm not quite sure, actually. I'm definitely looking forward to DeFi Kingdoms being able to do a couple things. Let's pop on over and see what's going on in the kingdom. What's happening on ADA? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What's happening? It's getting ready to skyrocket. That's what's happening. The Plutus application backend's coming. Sunday swap's coming. Other stuff's coming. Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good year for Cardano, to be quite honest. I personally, and I don't, I'm not giving price predictions. I'm just saying what I think I can see Cardano doing this year, and I think 2022, five to somewhere between $5 and $10, well within reason of Cardano, as long as the overall market doesn't tank, and it is dependent upon what happens with Sunday Spot. Kurt, how you doing, brother? Good morning. Hey, I was wondering if you had like gone to bed and already got back up. I don't even know what time it is right now in the old Singapore. Are you hungover or anything, or you just have a nice chill night? I'll probably be asleep pretty early tonight myself too. Anyway, I do think Cardano is going to see 3 to 5, well, 3 to 5 plus this year. I'm looking forward to doing some yield farming over there. I'm gonna start working on. I'm gonna do a bit better job of kind of trying to track my DeFi this year. I'm gonna be a lot more patient with my DeFi. I'm gonna be a lot more patient with anything in general. I mean, I didn't really do a lot when it came to like selling coins, right? I didn't do this whole thing like sell this asset like Polkadot Harmony or Cardano and FOMO into Solana. I did a couple times, like I sold on my Polkadot, but I never stopped being bullish on Polkadot. I only did that as tax loss harvesting. And again, don't take tax advice from me. You're going to want to ask your CPA. Depending on where you are in the world, you might not have a lot of time, but you're running out of time to tax loss harvest. So if you bought any, if you bought any crypto, sell it and then buy it back in a day, right? I mean, consider it. It's good tax loss harvesting. The the downside is you sell it today. You'll hear some people say you can sell it and buy it back immediately. It's a very gray area, and if the IRS wants to, they're going to be like, "No, dude, sorry," and you're not going to be able to fight them. You're not going to be. But if you do it for a day or two, so if you sell it today and buy it back in like 1 or 2 days, they can't really argue that, right? Because you took the risk. I mean, they can, but it's a lot less likely that they're gonna be like, yeah, overturn that. So, but you run the risk, right? And maybe crypto does explode this weekend. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, everyone's gonna be hungover tomorrow, and we got that China situation. And by that China situation, I didn't even think about this till just now, but those efforts start partying for like the next 3 months. They bring in that Chinese New Year. You can't get anything ordered or done from China because those, like, I'm jealous of those dudes. They start partying and then they don't get back to work till like March or something. It's 8:30, a bit hungover. Yeah, I got a little liquor. I got a little what do I got? I got some vodka. I think I got some like some not the good JD. I forget the name of it. I also got a little bit of some gummies up in the house, and but I haven't had a drink in 2 years, and the gummies I run the risk. Like I love like half a gummy or a good gummy, but sometimes more, I would say like 50% or 40% or 30% of the time, I get this headache. And I'm not talking like, a couple aspirin and I'm good. I'm talking like it wakes me up in the middle of the night and I can barely function for 2 days the last time it happened to me. So it's just not worth the risk on that. As much as I would love to eat up a num num on a gummy right now, it's just not worth the risk, man. It's just not worth it. I'm talking like out. I'm out. And then again, the drinking, I'd love to have a couple drinks, but the type 2 diabetes and all that, it's just that's not worth the rub either. KuCoin's scamming me on a deposit. I can see it on the Explorer, but not in my account. Oh wow, that's not yeah, yeah. It is sorry to hear, man. It just became legal, like I was never big into it because I didn't want to, asthma and this and that. And I wasn't really into smoking or anything. But a gummy? Dude, I'll eat the hell out of a gummy, right? So I would start eating them just so I could sleep better because I do have a lot of sleep issues where I have a hard time sleeping through the night. And they kinda worked at first, but then, like everything, you get used to it, and then I out of nowhere, I started getting these crazy headaches, and I'm just like, "Yep, that sucks." Knock one more thing off the list. I can't really eat pizza that much anymore. That was more devastating than anything, to be quite honest. So I can see it on the Explorer. What kind of deposit? Is this like from your bank account to KuCoin? Are we talking Yeah, man. Yeah, but when you're tired all the time, dude, shit gets old. It gets old, man. Like I wake up and I feel like I need to take a nap immediately. I do. Ask me anything, guys. It is a legit ask me anything about DeFi Kingdoms. I'm a pretty much an open book when it comes to my life. I don't care, man. I don't care. I live a so I have sleep apnea too. Man, I have a hard time wearing those stupid CPAPs. I got one that's pretty comfortable. My problem is very rarely can I keep it on all the way through the night. So typically what'll happen is I'll wear it for like 1 to 2 hours and then, I'll get up to go pee and there's no chance that thing's going back on, or sometimes I'll just rip it off while I'm sleeping. I don't even know if it helps me that much, to be honest. I never wake up feeling refreshed. I wake up feeling like I need 37 caffeine pills. And Yogo-san, happy New Year, mate. I've not seen you in a few days. How are you doing, brother? How are you freaking doing? I sent one from Metabas, the same way I've been doing it, feeding my fuzz yields into MTV. Did you see the CEO from Multivac stepped down and he's done? So the price was dropping. I'm pretty bullish on MTV. So I mean, it wasn't down much, but I'm watching it, dude. I'm watching it like a hawk. There's blood in the streets over there. I might ape into it. All right, so I sent one from MetaMask. It does that doesn't require any type of um, memo, right? When you do it with one straight into KuCoin, I'm assuming it doesn't. I don't know, man. It's probably just a delay, like RPC network or something. I have seen MetaMask, or no, I don't have a lot of experience with KuCoin, but I've seen a deposit there take longer than I would care for, to be quite honest. MTV not looking good. Cheek. Oh, really? Really? Wow, that is not good for the good kids. I know Cheeky has a lot of influence in the crypto universe. So, thanks for that. Thanks for that pro tip. Oh, you know what? We need to add that to. I'll have to watch a video on that. So, what do we got? Where is? Do I not have? Is it on its own sheet or something? What the hell do we got? I know. Oh wait, Cadena. Oh, multivac. Cheeky sold their bag. All right, so we're gonna put. Let's do this. We might end up. What might end up happening here is we might have a little bit of this situation. But I was there. I was having a little bit of FOMO on. What? Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you don't have a bunch of I would the CEO stepping down is not a good look. I will say that. He did, and it was on Twitter. I don't remember if I retweeted it or not. I may have. Let's take a look. He did a graceful exit, but you can also kind of read between the lines, and I feel like there could be some drama or something going on, to be quite honest. Yeah, I didn't retweet it. Bloomin retweeted it. I know he just recently got like a million of them because he's talking about how he's a validator in multivac now, and apparently, if you own a million of them in a wallet, that kind of makes you a validator. All right, so Bloomin, you guys don't follow him. He's big into Harmony One. I don't know. Oh, he's a photographer, light painter, Web3, code a little. He has some stuff on DaVinci, if I believe. Yeah, what does he have on DaVinci? I don't know if I've ever bought any of his stuff. Oh yeah, there's some of these I really do like, but all the good ones are already taken. Maybe there's some good ones right now. And they're only a couple bucks too, so I really do like this guy. If anyone wants to support him, you could pick up. I mean, there's nothing crazy special about these, but they're cool. They're cool. It's a couple bucks. Support a Harmony One, bro. Anyway, let's see if I can. The tweet should be pretty recent because I think it was today. Maybe this guy tweets too. No, I don't know. Yeah, here's the one of him right here. I'm an MTV node operator, and then he did say somewhere in here, yeah, you stake 1 million, you get a node. All right, so you stake it, I guess. I don't know how it works. I guess it's a little bit more than the wallet. I could have sworn he must have retweeted someone, but anyway, the CEO stepped down. What do we got here? Oh, Bloomin' PVE, PV's looking good. Probably a half year out. No, what? You already got a Dragoon? Didn't you, weren't you just tweeting about how you just like started FOMOing into this game and you've already bought a Dragoon? How do you know if this is a good PvP squad though? No one knows. No one knows what's going on yet. Though I'm sure with a Dragoon, a Sage, and a Ninja, and some Dark Knights, and some Paladins, you could probably put something good together. MTV nodes are delayed, and they are saying they might use smartphones to mine. What is this? An episode of Silicon Valley? So not sure what will happen after that news. Cheeky sold. I don't. Kurt says I don't know what to make of it because like at least they're a docs team with like a company structure. Yeah, bro. I don't know if you're the one that got me to read the white paper or someone else did. I think it was you. Yeah, you were on the stream that day because we were all geeking out over it. I liked what the white paper had to say. The problem is, it looks like good technology, but the best technology doesn't always get adopted. Doesn't always get adopted, right? I mean, if, I don't know if any of you guys were around between the Betamax and the VHS days. I'm still not sure why Betamax didn't win. They were smaller tapes, right? Instead, you had to carry around a big ass Sherman tank compared to what like the Betamax did. Oh, you did, Ollie? All right. Yeah, hopefully they recover, but I don't know. Since 2019, they have been developing MTV and now they're changing. Yeah, man, that whole I wish I could find that tweet. I wish I would have retweeted it. It did feel like there was a little bit between the lines. I kind of feel like, the CEO said that Sean, I remember the guy Sean who's taken over, he expects him to do really good, but I don't know. There might be an opportunity. It's definitely something I want to continue to watch because I did like what I see. And if it looks like things can continue, if they can recover and they get a little steam and FOMO. I was never really looking to buy a huge bag of it. I'm talking like 500 or $1,000. Again, 2022 and beyond is going to be me being very patient, actually doing like long term real research, not FOMOing into something. I wasn't, if you guys are being honest with yourself, you know damn good and well you bought cryptos just because Alex Becker or Cheeky Crypto or Guy or your favorite YouTuber talked about them for we're all guilty of it. We're all guilty. Especially me in the beginning, but I've learned a lot in the last year when it comes to crypto. I'm talking a metric F ton, and we got time. There's one thing I've learned: we got time. Bitcoin didn't go to 600,000. Bitcoin only went to, I mean, what are we at? 42,000. That's really good. You got to stop thinking in terms of 100 X's and 1,000 X's and just start thinking about 3x's, 5x's, and 10x's. A 10x on an asset that auto compounds at like 5 or 10% a year, and a plus earning in yield farm, plus earning in, yeah. Let's do the research and pick really good plays, right? And I will be looking for really good plays that I'm not looking to get rich overnight in, right? I do some dumb things every now and then just to have fun. I bought $200 of Shiba Inu just because of the Robinhood news. It doubled. I pulled out my initial investment. I still got a little tiny, tiny like $100 worth of Shiba Inu, right? Just to be part of the story. I'm gonna continue to do dumb things like that. I just recently bought $12 a Hosky. Hosky is probably the dumbest self-proclaimed S coin on the planet, but I have 100 million Hosky, right? It's fun to look at. I'll be able to put it up in my metaverse, showing off my 100 million Hosky. Nigel, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good New Year. Cardano is a weak hold, bro. I cannot. You know what? Maybe it is. Maybe I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm wrong about Cardano. If I'm wrong about Cardano, as long as I'm not wrong about Harmony One, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, no harm, no foul, right? What are what are the odds they're all successful? I think it's pretty good, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I know the sentiment is not good in Cardano right now. It's not good. That's fine. But I know one thing even more. Selling, first of all, second of all, third of all, and fourth of all, Cardano has amazing tech and has an amazing team. Dude, when I'm talking about I'm grinding it out, I'm putting in the research. I'm listening to things like Sunday swaps, AMAs, and things like that. I'm listening to other devs in the Cardano universe. I've listened to a lot more stuff on Cardano than I have anything else. And the one thing that keeps happening time and time again is how well this Cardano community is with the Cardano Catalyst programs and all these Cardano developers and working together. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've seen some projects that don't look good, don't interest me. They look like crap projects, but there's still a lot of good stuff out there, a lot of good stuff coming. And I think they're making the right moves. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Dude, like again, I'm up. I'm up 200% or 300%. I don't 300%. I don't know how to do that math. My average cost is at 50 cents. Should I have sold at $3? Now it's looking like I should have, but that's a tough game to win at, right? Especially when it's short-term capital gains. When it's much longer-term capital gains, maybe. Now, don't get me wrong. It's been a bumpy ride. There have been times I've doubted it, but no matter what, I'll go back to the research. I'll go back and listen to the team. I'll go back and listen to Charles, and I understand a lot of what comes out of Charles' mouth, what the team's doing, what their tech's doing, how good their developers, their software writers, and all these things are. And I continue to be impressed over and over and over. It may take longer, right? But crypto comes in waves, dude. Like, let's look at this. I've shown this before. It's actually a good thing to look at. The actual overall market cap in crypto this year, it was all right. Where is this? April? It was 2.31 trillion, right? Right now it's 2.11 trillion. It's a shell game between whatever coin's hot. We've had a lot of stuff, TVL with AVAX, TVL with Phantom, and Matic, Avalanche, Phantom. What else? So we've had a few coins come up where a bunch of TVL floods in and it goes out. A bunch of TVL flowed into Matic, then it flowed out. Now it's flowing back in. Avalanche it flowed in. A bunch of TVL has flown out of Cardano and gone into things like Solana because Solana's hot right now. It flew into Cadena for a bit because all the YouTube. That's a big problem with the industry, to be quite honest. All these YouTubers getting people to FOMO into all these coins, right? At the end of the day, pick your coins. This is my trading. This is my philosophy. Pick the good coins and hold on. Hold on for a while. Don't get shaken out. If you're getting shaken out within the first year, you've made like you're either making bad decisions all the time or something like disastrous happened. Like if something disastrous were to happen, like Cardano had a double spin or something, then yeah, right, the bridge might be over. But I don't even know how something like that would be possible, to be quite honest. I mean, that just isn't how blockchain works. Just by WAGMI. No, I'm talking about just by good smart chains and some gaming maybe. But again, I'm talking about core holdings. I'm talking about good. I think there's a lot of good coins in the top 20 that are going to be successful. I think if you try and play that game where you're selling coins that might be, when you're selling coins like Cardano that are doing bad and FOMOing into a coin that's really hot, there's like a 90% plus chance that you're not going to make it. You're NGMI. You want to be buying good quality coins. Like I hate to break it to you if you're a Cardano holder, I mean hater. Cardano is a good coin. They have great technology. The UTXO model is a really good model with smart contracts. They got the Hydra scaling coming. They got a lot. It's a slow grind to bring out a great coin. It's not really that much different than what Ethereum's doing, except right out of the gate, the Cardano gas fees is 10 times to 100 times cheaper, right? It is moving just as it's actually moving faster than Ethereum did. It's moving way faster than Ethereum. The problem is it's just moving slower than things like Phantom, Avalanche, Solana, right? What you don't understand is a lot of these most other coins right now are sacrificing scalability and speed for security and decentralization. Let's see. Oh damn, because they posted what is this? This is the link to Cheeky as one as with MTV as one of their top 8 coins for 2022. Let's see what we got. I'll tell you what we got. We only got one like. Come on, guys. Greatest entertainer on YouTube here. Smash the like when he's on the mic. Let me see if I can open this up. It's wanting to go to. Let me try this. Copy link. Let me know if this is too loud. I don't know. Why is that saying I'm not getting the right link or something? Probably just do this right here. Is he talk? Is that too loud or does that sound good? Is he talking about Cardano? Is he saying Cardano's the top coin? Man, Nigel, you just coming hard on all the coins. Can you guys hear that? Does it sound good? Oh yeah, we could skip the 1711, but I want to hear him talk about this great coin. This is probably their top coin. Don't they have a Cardano node? Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Pab's coming and Cardano's going to the moon. I agree. Mm, mm. I see him flexing that silver YouTube. Heavily oversold. Preach, brother. Preach. Should be buying Cardano, not selling. I cannot wait to fire off my I told you so guns. All right, that's enough. That's enough for this one. What else do we got? XRP, dude, come on. Someone explain XRP to me. Now that's an S coin. You're still waxing on about XRP, bro. Vet, come on, dude. The party's over on Vet. I sold my Vet bag a long time ago. I'll give this guy a like. Only 620 likes and 8,500 views. Come on, guys. You guys got to be better with these likes. This stuff is hard work. hard out there for a pimp. Yeah, bet. Harmony, baby. Let's go. It's because he's got a node, though. Come on. Chain link. Give me a break. Here we go. Cup and handle. Give me a break. Yeah, XR. Dude, the only reason BitBoy is buying XRP or talking about XRP is because he makes more money off the likes talking about XRP to all you XRP Kool-Aid paint chip sippers. uh, oh, do they die for vet? I think vet is fine. I mean, vet's fine. It's just not sexy. It doesn't excite me like a lot of other stuff. Multi-dimensional sharding. What? So when did they sell their bag? Because this was just yesterday, right? Like because of the CEO thing, did they come out saying that they sold their bag? Let's see what we got. Is there another video of them selling their bag? Let's see. How I use Elliott Wave, Schmelliot Wave. Harmony One pump to continue. Oh yeah. See, these guys look like they're pretty good at bringing the hype too. Bet to a dollar possible. I'm done. I'm done with those clickbaity type videos, man. I'm not doing that stuff no more. I don't like that in the industry, to be quite honest. Watch me still do it every now and then. Watch me be a hypocrite. Will Bitcoin reach 100K 8 days ago? Not by the end of the year, dog. What else do we got over here? $5 ADA Cardano. This is how you build a channel, though. Tell people what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. Chica also doing an MTV NFT giveaway right now after they where do they talk about them selling the bag, dog? Cheeky Chris today at 3:59 a.m. We talked to both Frank and Sean. Yeah, see, I remember Sean. I understand that Frank was dealing with a staking side of thing. Knows if there's good news, we may get. Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, it would be one of those things. What is the price doing? Let's take a look. Let's see what the price doing. I think it dipped a little. It didn't dip too bad. Something like, this is a time where you could take a shot, right? I'm not going to. I would rather get in. I'm okay with waiting to see if they're able to turn things around and then maybe getting in. I don't need to catch the bottom, right? I'm okay with catching it on the way up and still getting a good ride. All right, yeah, so it is taking a bit of a hit. Oh, I did not. Oh, I mean, it's been taking a hit for a while, to be quite honest. This is on the daily. This hasn't, I mean, it's been kind of in an accumulation phase for a while. I would have, what was going on in August that it started pumping? And when did when did Cheeky start pumping it and buying it around here? Because that's usually the model. YouTubers will pile in near the top, and then we got another little lice pump out of it. I'm giving the lads over at Cheeky a bit of a hard time, but actually, oh yeah, so this is the candle from yesterday that would probably count. 30%, right around 27, 28% chili dipper. I would watch this one. Again, I do think they have good technology. It'll probably be one of those things that can potentially turn around. It doesn't take much for someone like yeah, and just gamble on it a little. I'm not saying if you're like Kurt and you got a big bag, sell it. I'm not telling you what to do, but I am saying like if this were to pull back more, I would consider throwing a couple $100 at it and just having some fun with it. Um, oh, they got in around July. Yeah, I bet they got in. They probably got in. They're probably the biggest reason it pumps so freaking much. To be quite honest, don't they have a lot of followers? Those boys at Cheeky are pumping numbers. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Calm down over there. Calm down over there, Cheeky. I kid, I kid. Didn't this title say something about DeFi Kingdoms hanging out for New Year's in DeFi Kingdoms? I don't even think we've even hardly looked at DeFi Kingdoms. I only have a grand in. Oh yeah, yeah. I still like it, man. I mean, did you FOMO into it in the last week just because we read through the white paper? Or have you been in it for a while? Um, I still like it. I still, as of right now, I still like it as a decent play. But again, I'm not looking to buy anything right now. I do, you know what? I do. All right. So I did have a lot of FOMO on MTV, but my patience of not FOMOing in is paying off, right? And I still have a ton of FOMO with this other coin. Let's see how it's doing. Cadena, Cadena, P5, Obana, Cadena. All right, Cadena, Tether. I have to get that one on KuCoin too. Man, tell you what. So this probably what happened with Cadena is it got listed on KuCoin. I'm guessing, right? I'm guessing. It probably got listed on KuCoin around here. Insiders knew around here. And then all the YouTubers started promoting it right about here. And now we're down here. So Cadena at $12.50. I want Cadena, right? And the big reason I like, honestly, I haven't done a lot of research on Cadena. The whole proof work thing doesn't really float my boat, to be quite honest. Um, I think it could be. I would be gambling on this because I think there's a really good shot it's going to get listed on things like Coinbase and etc. So I'm kind of waiting. I think it could be a potentially really good buy because if it gets a Coinbase or Binance or Gemini type pump, it could be a nice, really big moonshot. Again, I have not done enough research on whether or not I care anything about its technology, anytime long term viability of the coin. I will say the fact that it's a bunch of JP Morgan bros, there's probably a lot of shisty S going on. A lot of corruption and collusion and all the other C's. So, there's a lot of reasons there for it not being a not being a bad buy for those reasons. Plus, it's got a nice pullback right now. It's down a lot from its all-time highs. It's not like blood in the streets yet, but I mean, it was blood in the streets not too long ago. Blood was flowing pretty good. This might have been a really good buy in here. If it pulls back down more to like $8 or even lower than $8, I might have to throw like 500 at it, right? There's nothing wrong with throwing, and you guys, my portfolio size, so throwing $500 at something and trying to turn it into 5,000, right? I'm trying to get that mentality going where I hold my core positions, I throw a little bit of money at something, we 5x it, we 10x it, we be patient with it, and we find other stuff to like spread that 5 grand around, and it does a lot of things. It keeps you engaged, keeps you sharp, and those are really big when it comes to cryptocurrency. Staying engaged, staying sharp with what's going on in the market, and most importantly, it's better than hydrocortisone when it comes to soothing that itch. Because one of the biggest problems with cryptocurrency is you're always feeling like you got to do something, you got to trade something, and usually you make a bunch of bad mistakes because of that. If you take a little bit of money, like a 1-2% of your portfolio, you have some fun with it. You try and work on your discipline, try and work on your skills, your strategy, and really take your time and work on your patience and find good deals. I think this could be. I think even right now, it's probably a good buy. It's a coin that a lot of big YouTubers like, and that alone is enough for probably another pump, right? This would be a coin that I would say has a really good chance of seeing all-time highs again, and that's a 3x from right now. So I think this would be a pretty good risk versus reward. You throw small amount at it, or if you love the coin, you've done the research and you want to go green eggs and big balls ham, I mean, that's up to you. But I think buying, throwing a little bit of money at this is probably good. Broader in the house. How you doing, brother? How's your gold mining, Tom? You know what, man? That's going really good. We'll take a look at that. I've only been accumulating it and mentioned it to you, and we had a geek. Yeah, yeah, we sure did. Oh, yeah, that's right. You mentioned that before. I haven't claimed my rewards in Fuzz for like a few weeks. I don't have a lot, like a couple $100. I'm going crazy harvesting tomorrow, especially in DeFi Kingdoms. Gold. One of the problems I'm having with this is that the whole mechanic works kind of weird. I think you send your miners off, and then I think some of them like start accumulating their stamina even though you haven't claimed your rewards yet. So it's been really weird trying to get the timing right. So I've only sent off my miners like three full trips. And I've seen some people like when you go to the DeFi wiki, dude, there's some gold miners with like two skill at one point. How have they gotten that so high so fast? It has to do something with level, I'm assuming. But I have, I don't know, 9 or 10 miners. They're averaging about, or they're getting about somewhere between $1 and $2 USD value in gold per day. I've earned 1,500 gold, 1,477 gold. I do think, this is the beta. I'm pretty sure I got a crew going right now. So it's only a couple of them. You know what? I got two more probably ready to go. That doesn't seem right. Let me refresh. It's kind of hard to stay on top of this mining with a bunch of miners, to be quite honest. So I will be covering, and I'll probably, I keep saying this, doing short videos on this. How to start in DeFi Kingdoms, the best way to start in DeFi Kingdoms. If you can afford to put a couple $100 in the liquidity pool and get the cheapest hero, I think that's probably your best bet. I know that's a huge barrier to entry. You're talking about 600 bucks, but there's a really good chance that you'll be profitable and you can learn a lot of things along the way. And the reason I think there's a really good chance that you're going to be profitable. Yeah, Harmony One must be having some RPC issues. But like just even with mining, my a miner will bring back $1.50 to $2 a day just in gold. Now that's at current prices. You compound that with the fact that you're earning jewel and earning lock jewel, you're gonna be able to get that grind back. It doesn't take a whole lot of nice special items every now and then, like a rune here and there. That's $20 a pop. I'm gonna kind of start monitoring my small account to see how much it makes in the month of January to kind of give you all a better idea of that. If you had to choose, like if you couldn't afford both, we discussed this morning, I would probably go towards the liquidity pool right now, just because you can earn a lot of jewel. You're going to earn a lot of lock jewel. And if you're patient and can wait, 6 months or so, that can really pay off handsomely. I think that will reap better rewards versus, buying the card first, right? Although I'll have a better idea after that, after like 30 days of my. Is that the tweet announcing key part? Ooh. That's it, boys. Buying the dip. Let's see what we got here. This may make me FOMO in too. You sons of bitches. That's probably why the price ain't tanking if this is already out. Next week we will be announcing key partnership. We would like to wish everyone a happy new year. Yeah, this makes me kind of want to buy it too. Problem is, KuCoin, man, it's too much of a pain in the ass for me. I have to get money at like Binance and send it over. So I don't think there probably is a way to do it, like connect your bank to KuCoin. It seemed like a pain in the ass. Let me see if I can log into KuCoin. Actually, I haven't done that in a long time. Actually, it's probably going to be too much of a pain in the ass, to be quite honest. I'm going to have to like find passwords and Google authenticators. And yeah, I don't even know why I went down this path. I might have a little bit of money over in KuCoin. I'll wait. on the multi-vac. Again, I'm practicing patience, so I'm gonna continue to be patient with that one. DeFi Kingdoms. DeFi Kingdoms. V5 faux foam. I smell the blood. All right, I got a lot of tunes here ready to. Oh, these are fishers. I need to send off my fishers. Hopefully, we can get something going with that. All right, let's do that. I've been somewhat disappointed though. They just come back with gold. They've coming back with some Gaia tiers, and I've gotten one rune so far. I've been leveling them up. It's a little bit anticlimactic when they come back and they just have like some gold. I know first world problems. I just made $2 for clicking 5 seconds of clicking a button. I've been sending the one. It's yeah. The problem with that is tax events, man. Freaking tax events. You buy one. I don't like. Again, I would have to ask a CPA, but you can really mess with your cost basis when you do that. I sold all my Axis token and bought Jewel 3 weeks ago when Jewel. Nice, hell yeah! So you're living large. You're eating fat right now. Are you in the liquidity pools? In my small account, let me get these fishers going off really quick first. So my plan for the small account tomorrow, and I'm actually really excited about this, and see how this works out for the next couple of months. Oh, they're already going. Pretty sure. Oh no, I guess not. All right. I'm 7 hours away from being able to do this. I can't freaking wait. I'm not gonna be up, or I'll get woken up by all the gunshots. But all right. So my plan in my small account, I have one hero over here. Again, I started this account off with $250 at the end of October, like October 21st. That liquidity pool is done pretty good. I've earned, what do I have? Pending lock rewards 20, total locked 46. So I've earned 66 jewels. I've earned close to $700 in jewels in the last 2 months off $250. I have a nice bag of 11 jewels I'm getting ready to claim, and I have a bag of 6 jewels in the bank. So what I'm going to be doing, and I'm just waiting for the new year. I don't want the tax event right now. I'm being patient. I'm going to start claiming my, and it's not a lot, right? But it should start building. I'm going to claim my jewel, trade half of it into Harmony One. I might actually trade it into a different pool, but I'm probably just going to trade it, and I'm just going to keep building this up. And I'm going to see how much I can build this up, and I'm going to see how many jewel I can get into this account, once the lockup starts happening, and we're going to see how much money we can make off just a small amount. I do think the results can end up being pretty surprising. I may even consider adding, like kind of DCA into this. I don't know. That's kind of I, I, I probably won't, to be quite honest. But I think it could end up being quite valuable, right? See how it plays out. And then once the jewel starts unlocking, I should have a pretty decent bag of jewel to unlock and the journey can continue. Hopefully, I'd have enough jewels to buy a couple more heroes and then be able to PvP and continue to earn and earn and earn. I saw him move to Malta or something. Yeah, where's Malta? It's not easy to leave the United States, bro. Oh, maybe Canada. No, Canada's really bad too. I think Canada's pretty bad, but in the United States. It's a really long, arduous, and I think somewhat expensive process. You might even need lawyers. There's a guy I watched, the Nomad Capitalist. He covers this stuff quite a bit. Give that guy a check out if you haven't seen him. He covers this kind of stuff, like how to. And he left the United States. The problem with leaving the United States is you can go through the entire process and get to the end, and they can just if they don't like you and you piss someone off or whatever, they could just say, nope, you can't leave the United. They can that they can stop you from denouncing your citizenship. Now, there might be ways around that, like you can like illegally flee the country and ask for asylum or something. I don't know. Me personally, again, I love my country. I'm not really looking to leave the United States. There's a price to pay for living here. I get it. I did consider the whole Puerto Rico route, but that thing's turning into a whole like issue too, where they're constantly changing the laws and making them retroactive. And I'm under the understanding that it's still profitable to do that, but it's kind of expensive too, right? Like say my account value is at $1 million and I try and flee to Puerto or I try and go to Puerto Rico. Well, I'm still getting taxed on my $1 million. It doesn't matter until, going forward. And then there's the whole cost of living over there can be pretty expensive, especially in nice areas. And I'm talking super expensive in nice areas. And they keep changing the laws. You really do give up some quality of life stuff living over there. So there's a price for everything. Yeah, Logan Paul. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Logan Paul can move there because that dude's got, he can live. He could fly in freaking caviar dinners every night. When you got that kind of money, that kind of it works. Me personally, if I had that kind of money, I could live wherever the hell you want. Live where the hell, but it's probably saving them millions and millions of dollars. And one cool thing about it is you only have to be there 184 days out of one day more than half. Last year, Kurt says, last year my tax return it had like one line regarding crypto and said, "Did you make any money selling?" This year's going to be pretty different, isn't it? You get any tax breaks just being over there? Like you probably do you get taxed on your do you have to pay Canadian taxes? I would imagine not. I'm not sure on that. I know I have a friend. He's in the Air Force and he lives somewhere, or he's in Europe somewhere, and he doesn't have to pay taxes. It's a pretty sweet deal. I would imagine you don't have to pay Canadian taxes when you're over there on your earned income. Maybe you do on your crypto. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Consult. Climb Crypto's a CPA. You can consult him. I'm kidding. He told me a few things, and I'm taking it as gospel. And you can play the same joke on me. I told you a few things, and you could say Tom's my CPA, but I'm not your CPA, bro. All right. So yeah, my plan is, and I kind of can't wait. I'm gonna collect my 10 jewels, my 11 jewels, hopefully by tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure I have like 6 jewels in the bank. Yeah, 6.0167 joules. I'm gonna trade half of it probably into Harmony One, and then so that what is that like 22 times? What do we got? We got 22 times $13. Oh my goodness. Can I do that math? 250, we'll just say $250. So I'll be able to add $250 to my liquidity pool tomorrow. That liquidity pool is earning me about half a joule a day. I don't know, like 50% of that's locked, but we're going to build this up over time and see what it can do. See what it can do. For me, this is a game of earning doing quests and trying to get a decent locked jewel balance. If I could get half, if it continues to be like half a jewel a day, I don't know. We'll have to see what it can build up to. The taxation is significantly yes, nice, nice. I'm going to go on record and say that Thomas has never given awesome, awesome. All right, guys. Anything? Ask me anything, man, or anything you guys want to talk about. I can do this as long as you want, maybe, or we can end it right away. Is it what is it? Saturday over there, Kurt? You got any big plans for today? Do you have to work? Or are you a Monday through Friday or anything? What do you got? Like 12 hours on, 12 hours off, or 4 hours on, or do you actually have to go on site a lot, or do you get to work from home? I would imagine you'd have to go on site a lot. Uh, we were talking about this in the beginning. Are there any good shows out there you guys can recommend? What did Ollie tell me to watch? Oh, Bad Boys. I already watched that. Yeah. I wasn't too happy with the second season. I don't know when the third. Oh, you know what came out tonight? This show's kind of gone downhill too. I think it's tonight. Is Cobra Kai? Usually 12-hour days. And so you have to work today. You're gonna be going to work pretty soon, or do you get today off? Do they celebrate? They give you today off today? Pretty sure Cobra Kai comes out. Something to give me to watch tonight. Cobra Kai, watch Netflix. Cobra Kai. This show's gotten pretty bad. But I like the throwback to how cheesy it is. The first Karate Kid movie is one of the greatest movies of all time. Pretty sure it's tonight. Friday, December 31st. Awesome. No big plans for the day. Supper. At my project manager's place. Is supper a normal word for Canadians? I know it's a Midwest word. Supper would, I grew up in Kansas, so we used to say supper, but out in Cali it's dinner. I mean, do you guys say soda too? I think, do you say soda or pop? Pop, I feel like it'd probably be soda. You're a mix, dinner and soda, or is it dinner and a pop? Pop feels like just like pretty hick there, to be quite honest. All right, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, supper, not dinner. What about soda and pop? Which one do you say? You say pop or soda or something else, right? Like you got some weird ass name for soda. Soda, yeah. When I Here's something wild. Apparently in Singapore they use both, but dinner is at 6 p.m. meal and supper. Oh wow! So what do you guys eat 4 times a day over there? Soda, fizzy, fizzy drink. Yeah. So in the Midwest and the South, it's pop, right? Pop probably sounds weird to you. When I first moved out to Cali, that just blew my mind that everyone called it soda, right? Like, why are you calling it soda? It's a pop. Uh, Here in the Philippines, we don't have crypto. Oh, maybe I need to move to the Philippines. I hear there's a lot of ladies over there that like Americans too, but sadly, Filipinos are being targeted. Oh yeah, I bet. Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me. My best friend actually played basketball over there. He could have had a pretty lucrative career, being even like after his basketball career, making a lot of money, just being like I'm part of their executive team or whatever. But his wife and kids and things like that. So he loved it over there too. I've never been. I've had some friends from the Philippines in the past from playing like video games and stuff. There's a lot of people from the Philippines in California too. Um, he would tell me some pretty wild stories about over there. So I'm taking it that's where you live. Is that where you're from, brother? Whenever I see your name, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I think I like brother. You have heard of this? I know you're hype on metaverse and gaming. No, I haven't. Let's take a look. He must be the tall. He was probably. I'm pretty sure. There was a lot of teams in the Philippines, but I think they were only allowed to have like one American per team. Usually, that's kind of the case with all those overseas leagues. Effortlessly deploy on your own block is the first modular consensus. This doesn't look like metaverse. He's no longer in the Philippines right now. This was like 20 years ago. Oh, I see what you're saying. This isn't metaverse. No, I haven't heard of this. What do we got? Effortlessly deploy on your Celestia is the first modular consensus and data network. Is a minimal blockchain that only orders. Where did you hear about this one? Was this another cheeky special? Developers can only use programming supported by chains execution. All applications run on the same process. The world with shared smart contracts to not be updated without a hard fork. Um, what else is like that? A lot of chains are like that. Developers can effortlessly define their own virtual execution environment similar to each application gets its own sovereign. So is that like a sandbox of blockchains? Why would you need a sandbox? So applications can be up. Oh wait, each app gets its own sovereign execution space while inheriting. So it's kind of like a weird way of doing the like layer two side chains, kind of easily built in. See MVP. Test out the Celestia network and earn rewards. Join the waitlist. Build on Celestia, built by the industry leading researchers and entrepreneurs. Community. No, I haven't heard of this one. Um, Lazy Ledger. Are they on CoinGecko? Are they even out yet? See the roadmap. All right, seed fundraise, DevNet release. So has this already been released? Testnet? Is it already in testnet? Is it, oh, so mainnet sometime in 20, no, so 2022 testnet and mainnet. How do you buy this? Yeah, every S coin on yeah. Now that's one of the problems. So when I say metaverse, I'm talking about true metaverse plays like Sandbox and Decentraland. Now I'm looking for gaming plays, right? I'm definitely looking for good gaming plays, but I immediately dismiss any gaming play that says metaverse, right? That's a whole different thing. Actually, it's broader. Broader is Filipino. Oh, it is awesome. That's cool. It is, brother. That's awesome. It does. It's like a really cool way, like even kind of like how the Hawaiians say broader. All right. You can't. They haven't launched, so you can't even get it. Are they? Where? Like, how are they releasing it? You probably have to wait for it to hit a launch pad or any something. So is it its own layer one, or is it a layer two to something? Uh, is it? Didn't really say. I was looking into ones that haven't been launched. Oh, so how did you come across this? Oh, and that haven't been launched yet to get into them before they pump. Yeah, so I'm gonna be very cautious in 2022 because I think we're gonna probably see a bear market in 2022. So for me, this is something we can definitely have on our radar. But even again, a lot of research, and the plan would be the primary plan will be to take profits, right? 20, 30, 40% of profits in my existing coins. And then when I redeploy, some of that's going to go into whatever we find that's really good. And I'm definitely setting some aside for Decentraland and Sandbox, probably more Sandbox. Polka dot type. Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know. It doesn't really say if it's on an existing network or anything, or if it's its own layer one. Is pioneering in blockchain a minimal modular consent layer for rollups. So is it Ethereum? Was it some kind of new rollup? Rollup for off-chain. Celestia is perfectly for novel scaling called rollups, which push optimistic rollups. So it looks like it could be a layer two rollup, possibly for Ethereum. Celestia is a centralized app with cloud computing. Building our yeah, it's interesting. Well, keep me updated on this one if things continue to look good with it. Maybe we'll get an egg on stream. I wouldn't count on it. Is your one still is it still being held hostage on KuCoin right now? Another bad haul, boys and girls. Another bad haul. I was seeing someone else post today on Twitter how they just got their second egg. It's infuriating, I tell you. One of these fishes are like 17 bucks a pop or something. Not that much. I remember it being quite a bit. I think it was the silver fin. How much are those bad boys worth? They might be a decent amount, actually. Oh, I think it was like 1 or 2 bucks a pop, maybe. Yeah, that's crazy, man. They're like a dollar plus a piece. They'll get back to you on the support ticket. They got back to me and told me my money's lost. They'll get back to you. It might not be good news, but they'll get back to you. My guess is it's probably just Harmony One related or something. It does seem a little bit slow right now. But yeah, they'll get back to you. I'm pretty sure they will. Anyway, come on, guys, fire something at me. Ask me a question. Ask me anything. Tell me if there's anything you want me to talk about, or I'm just kind of here, chilling like a villain, gelling like McFellin, gelling like a felon, gelling like McClellan, telling. I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, I guess we can wrap this up. Well, no, here we go. Yeah, also since it's on the Explorer, they can't say, oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, to be quite honest. I'm sure you'll get your money. It's probably, I've heard, where else have I heard? I know Binance has been having issues with, oh, yeah, it was Fortnite the other day. He's like, he bought one on KuCoin and he couldn't even withdraw it because they were all locked. It could be the same thing coming in. I don't know why they would stop Harmony One from coming in. They probably don't have enough like in their freaking pool to be able to handle it. They need to start using aggregators or something between all of them. I don't freaking know. All right, everyone. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I guess another enjoyable stream. I'm gonna go watch this, see how the audio is. Hopefully the audio is good. We'll continue to get that tweaked. I may or may not pop in this weekend. I hope you, Kurt, already had a good New Year's. I hope the rest of you have a good New Year's. If you haven't had it yet, or you getting ready to go into it, definitely stay safe. I'll be back on Monday. Love you all and peace.